Hey, what's going on, guys? Pete here with MixBetterNow.com, and today we're going to be unboxing my newest piece of kit here for the studio. This is the Universal Audio aux, the Amp Top Box. Alright, so I recently just purchased this Universal Audio aux Amp Top Box, and I had put out a little blast on Instagram that I had picked this up, so a bunch of people were like, do an unboxing vid, and I don't really do unboxing videos, so I figured, hey, there's a first time for everything, so we're going to cut this thing open, we're going to see what comes with it, and check out all the goodies that ship with it inside. Now, just a quick little background, this is going to be sort of a two-part video here, where in the first part, we're just going to sort of pull this thing out of the box, see what happens. I got the GoPro right here, so you guys can sort of have two views of it while I open it. And so we're just going to unbox it here, basically quickly go over what it does. Then in the second part, I'm going to plug in a bunch of different types of guitars. We'll go through all the different cabinets and speakers and microphone configurations and take a listen to how they sound. So what I wanted was a piece of gear to have at my disposal that was very easy for me to just grab a guitar out of my rack somewhere, plug it in, and just to be able to start tracking. You know, before this, I would commonly keep a cabinet mic'd up out in my live room or something like that, and that's okay. But the problem is I'm like most of you, I'm in a house, and that's not always convenient as if you're in a freestanding facility. So what's nice about this is it's almost like, hey, I can go mic up my 412, my 212, my 112, my 110 with all different types of microphone configurations. And you can blend in a lot of the room sounds with them, a la Ocean Way, if you guys are familiar with that. Right now, it's in a very fresh new stage, okay? I was doing a lot of comparisons. I was thinking about getting the Two Notes Torpedo Studio. I was looking at the Kempers and stuff like that. But for me, I own, I would say, between 8 and 10 really, really nice amps. A bunch of boutique amps, a bunch of vintage amps. So as a guy who already has a lot of amplifiers, I didn't want to go down the Kemper hole. You know, I know it's great and I know they sound wonderful, but it's kind of like a wormhole. I want to do less tweaking and make more music, you know. So for me, this made sense. And you get the amazing built-in attenuator and reactive load box all in one. So it just made sense for a good studio solution for me. All right, so less yakking here, more cutting. Let's dive in here and take this guy out. So I'm just going to grab my knife here, and I'm going to start cutting. It's sort of packed. It's very solid, okay? It weighs quite a bit. It's about 25 pounds, 23 pounds, something like that. What's cool is that it's marked straight from Universal Audio, so you've got all of the cool graphics on the box here. It just looks really good. It's very solidly packed, so I bought this from Sweetwater. As I always do, go check out my man Mark Brune. 1316, he will surely take care of you. So I'm just going to start cutting this. I'm going to have to move this a little bit here because we're going to have to take it out from the side. So I'm going to tip it and we're going to start cutting here. So as always, Sweetwater, I mean, they pack stuff so well, and this is kind of like double packed, all right? So you're going to get all that double packing from Universal Audio and from Sweetwater, all right? So we kind of come at a side address here, which is pretty cool. Let's see, you guys should be able to get this on the GoPro, all right? So you're going to get your cool thank you from Sweetwater, as you always do. They throw in you get a new catalog, all right? Don't forget your candy, guys. Brandon, I'm going to save the Laffy Taffy for you, brother. Don't worry, man. All right? So we'll chuck these aside. Now, this is pretty interesting here. We got like a nice little handle, and this is a little bit unique. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Let's get our knife down. So I don't want to knock into my GoPro. So let's do this. Move the stool for now. Let's get this down here. Make sure we can see it. Yep. All right. So we're gonna lift this guy out, and as you can see there, comes in another box. Okay, very similar to what she came in. Again, packed very well. It's got these lovely handles here. So we'll get the outer box out of the way. So I'm just trying to see where, okay, so this is just gonna fold straight open here. Nice packed, it's pretty similar to like your Apollos, okay? If you guys are used to the Apollos or getting a satellite drive, the graphics are really cool. All right, so you can see we have right on top is the box. It's packed really well. It's got like this free floating sort of foam here. So you could probably drop this thing and nothing will happen, but of course we don't want to drop it. Okay, so it comes with this guy here. Comes with some presets. All right, presets, cool little manual. And what else we got? More manuals. More manuals, okay. Quick start guide. All that stuff's good. So we'll put this off to the side as well. Let's keep going here. Power supply. No, this actually... This is going to be, yep, your power, okay. Little silica gel piece. This is actually sitting on top of the aux, which is down here. All right, so a little box, power unit inside there. Off to the side. And now we're just gonna lift this guy out. And yep, you can see exactly how she's packed in there. All right, real nice, good job. So it kind of free floats. Take the box out of the way. Let's see if this is going to be able to sit on here. Probably not. So we'll get these guys out of the way. And there you go. Okay, so it sits here nice. It's got these lovely little feet on it. It's all wrapped up in plastic. You guys can see how it sits on the bottom there. So we'll take the plastic off. We'll go on the side. Just grab my knife. I mean, most UA stuff really does a good job, guys, at packing all their products. I've run 2 Apollos, and I've got an Octo satellite drive as well. And it's all really good stuff. I'm just so excited about this. I mean, just listening to Dave Friedman talk about how much better the way that they do the speaker modeling in here and the room modeling is superior to impulse responses. So it just made a lot of sense to me to go with this over something, excuse me, over something like the 2-Note Studio. I was very close to actually pulling the trigger on that not too long ago, and I'm pretty glad that I didn't. So all right, pretty heavy. I mean, it's about the weight of a it's about the weight of a guitar head, I would say, without a doubt. So we'll put that there for now. Let's get back in the saddle here. So if we take a look, we'll start on the front first. We have sort of our digital section is gonna be over here, and then this is gonna be our analog section right here. All right, so everything's on all zeroed out. So this is detented right here, which is gonna be your attenuator. Your rigs here for the digital section. This is detented, but your room volume is a fully sweepable. This line out is fully sweepable, as is the headphone volume. Okay, so very cool, very simple to use, very elegant. You've got some wood piping right here. You've got a nice big jewel light that's sort of gonna, really, just like you're looking at the top of your amp or the front of your head or whatever it may be. It's very, very solid. Let's go ahead and turn her around to the back. So there's a couple cool things on the back that I really, really like about this. Now, they did something that every guitar player has probably been dreaming of for a long time, is that they wrote what all these controls are upside down, so that when you're basically looking, you know, like let's say you're standing on the top of your head and you're coming down here and you're looking at it, you can read what all of this stuff is. So it says serial number, you know, line 2R, monitor out 1L from amplifier, 16 ohms, 8 ohm, 4 ohm to speaker. So that way you don't have to go underneath here, you know, and kind of bend around and read it in a really weird way. It's really smart, okay? Power switch. Switch feels very similar to the Apollo switch. You know, very, very similar to there. We can go between 4 to 8 to 16 ohms. So whatever kind of amp you are using, whatever head you're using. Like for example, I've got a 67 Bassman, and that's a 4 ohm head, but then I've got a Friedman Dirty Shirley, and that's a 16 ohm head, okay? So what's nice is we can go between all those there. Let's see, let's do a little close up there on the GoPro. So it's really cool. All right, we got USB connection, SPDIF digital connection, and then we can go in from TRS right here. So you've got your TRS inputs. You've got a foot switch you can plug in. Here's your SPDIF. You can go in USB. Now the USB, from what I understand, is just to update the app. We'll check out the app in part 2. Yeah, and then this is your power right here. Okay, and that's the whole rig, guys. So pretty simple. It feels solid. It feels like a guitar head. It's heavy. It probably weighs as much as like a lunchbox style head, okay? So this is the aux amp top box from Universal Audio. I'm very, very excited to check it out. I'm gonna do a little bit of rearranging here in my studio. I'm long overdue for a studio tour anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably get rid of some of this stuff and put a bunch of my heads in here, and then put this on top of my heads, so that way I can just kind of reach aside, grab a guitar, plug in, go, you know, plug right into the app, and then get some really awesome guitar tones straight from there. So once I get this all set up, we'll plug some guitars in, we'll see how they sound, and we'll demo out some of the speaker emulations, some of the microphone emulations, room emulations. We'll do single coils, humbuckers, you know, P90, I mean everything. We'll do everything. So I'm excited. Thanks for watching. Hope this scratched the itch that some of you guys had wanting to see the unboxing. It's my first one. Go easy on me. All right. So anyway, if you guys have any comments, questions, let me know below in the comments. Feel free to hit me up, shoot me an email. Head over to mixbetternow.com, grab your free audio swag bag. What else, guys? If you like this video, like, subscribe, and share. As always, hit the little bell icon so you stay updated for all the new content. And I'm heading up to Woodstock, New York tomorrow. I got to go work with a client in a studio. I'll be back later on in the week. We'll put some sounds through the aux. Take care of yourselves, guys. Till next time.